Greetings all, I'm Sega Zombie Scott Brand and welcome to another episode of the Pickups. Got lots to go through, guys. It's been a few weeks since I've done a Pickups video. It's been a few weeks actually since I've done a video at all. I've been pretty poorly with man flu and the like, and you know, it wouldn't have been a pretty picture on the camera. So I've saved up what I've been getting in, and let's go through some of the stuff now. Well, what I'm going to do is there's quite a bit. We've got lots of different consoles to cover. So first up, we're going to go with Master System. Now, this is the first Master System game I've bought in a long time, and that is Scramble Spirits. It's a little shooter that I've been after, and Gary Edwards of Galaxy Sega sorted me out on that one. It's in lovely condition. Chuffed to bits with that. Thank you, Gary. Awesome. So, first Sega Master System game in a while. That really chuffed to get hold of one. There's any select few, you know, I'm not going crazy on Master System. I'm not going out of the way to just pick up endless Master System games. I'm just getting the ones that I fancy having a bit of a blast on, really. I don't know if you guys have seen back to my last videos. I did cover my Master System. And yeah, that hasn't really changed since that video. So that's the first one I bought since then. Sticking with Sega, we'll go to the Mega Drive stuff that I picked up. First up we have this one, which is Troubleshooter. Now this is a game I've been after for a long time. It's a tough game to get this, and for a good price as well. I managed to pick this up off Galaxy Sega. I cannot remember the seller, I can't remember his name, I must apologise for that. But yeah, he done me a great price, and as you can see, it has got some damage. Now I'm going to put this in a new case when I've got a spare one to put in, and that should tidy that up a bit. And the front cover to the manual also is loose. Yeah, that doesn't bother me too much, but it would just be nice to put that in a nice new case. I've given this game a blast. It's a great little shooter in the vein of Forgotten Worlds, that style of shooter. Really good. Great graphics, great music, everything. Really all round up a great little game. I highly recommend it, guys, but it's a pricey one. So that's that one. And then we've got some Blue Spines. Now let me just put these in order to who I've got these off. Yeah, that's right. Now, as it's tradition with my pickups videos, I always mention Tom Batten. Tom Batten, again, he hasn't failed to deliver. He's got me Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Rings. A Blue Spine, guys. Tom is definitely doing a great job tracking down these Blue Spines for me. And again, as we come to expect with Tom, in absolutely awesome condition. Not a bad little game. I gave it a quick blast. Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting little platformer, this. Quite a lot to collect, but nice big sprites. Yeah, not a bad little game. And I'd never played it before, so yeah, it's good to give that a bit of a blast. Another Blue Spine for the collection. And next up we've got Desert Demolition, Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. Now this is a game I've been after for a while. You do see it around, but again, it's price, and Tom's picked this up for me at a great price. As you can see, it's in great condition, guys. Another fantastic Blue Spine to put in the collection. I've not yet had a blast on this one, actually. I'm not giving this a play yet. I'm sure I will very soon. And then some more Mega Drive games that I got off Peter Armour, and that is the Ottophants, or the Otophants. I'm not really sure how on earth you pronounce that. A little platformer, again, a game I've never played. I've seen quite a few YouTube videos where people have got this in them and saying it's quite a nostalgic game to them. Not to me, I'm afraid. It's a game I missed back in the day, but that's in great condition. Well chuffed with that, Pete. It's going to look great in the wall. And then we've got another Blue Spine that I needed, a bit of a shelf filler, this one, and that's Premier Manager 97. I can't say I'm ever going to play it, but yeah, it's in great condition. Awesome, chuffed with that, Pete. Thanks a lot, mate. Next up, continuing with the Mega Drive, and a Blue Spine that I've got off Raymond Ballou. Now this one Ray's done me a great little bundle deal here with a few games that you're going to see later on. But look at that, Spyro, is that? Spyro? Not really sure how on earth that's spelt. Looks like a bit of French animation there. And like a French cartoon. Yeah, it's Infogrames, so it's definitely a French inspired game. Looks interesting. Another sort of like adventure platformer. Yet to give it a blast, but I'm sure I will, along with Ottafants and Desert Demolition. So that's it of the Mega Drive, guys, over the last few weeks. I'm just going to have a sip of my drink. Oh, that's better. Been a scorching hot day again today, guys. Really, really hot. And when you suffer with hay fever and this god awful cold I've had, oh, it's been torture. But great games, guys, to add to the walls. Let's have a look. What shall we look at next? Oh, a guy done me this at a gift this was, off Paul Sullivan. I helped him out on Facebook and he sent me this as a free gift. It's awesome. It's Moonstone, A Hard Day's Night. Now this is like a custom sort of repro put together of the game, and I've yet to do a video on my Amiga, but I'm sure I will do that at some point. And this is a great Amiga game. It's sort of like a step up from Barbarian. It's like a one-on-one fighter, but it's got like an RPG element to it. Really great little game. And yeah, awesome. Thanks for that, Paul. Really, really chuffed. Onto some hardware. Yes, I've picked up some hardware, some interesting bits. First up is this, and that is the PC Engine GT, or known as the TurboGrafx Express in America. And as you can see, it's missing the battery cover. Now I got this off eBay, which I think I paid a good price for it. It's absolutely in great condition. It works fine, but it's just that battery cover. Any of you guys out there know anyone that can help me out to source a spare battery cover or a 3D printed one? I'd be happy with that. Let me know in comments below. Get in touch, please. I really would love to get a cover for this. I've seen Gross Newton's video and I've chatted with Gross about the screen mod that can be done on this, and it looks fantastic, so I'm looking to get that done as well. And yeah, really, really excited to get this. It's a sort of working project. I've picked it up at a good price, and you know, as and when I can invest a bit of money and time into it, I'll get it all modded up. A great little buy. Really, really chuffed with that. It's my first PC Engine, and I'm really looking forward to playing some PC Engine games, so awesome. Really chuffed with that. And then finally, guys, if you've been watching my pickup videos, I've been picking up loads of Atari and Atari Lynx, and I didn't have an Atari Lynx. Well, finally, I have a Lynx. Now, I got this Holdall separate off Retro Round. A guy done me a great price on that. And then inside we've got a very minty Atari Lynx 2. Now this is in great condition, really, really good screen. I did have the Lynx collection a few years back, and this has got a hell of a lot better screen than what my previous Lynx has had. Really, really chuffed with that. In cosmetically really nice condition. I've been blasting this loads over the last few days. Really, really pleased with that. And finally getting to play some of the games I've been picking up over the last few weeks, which is awesome. I'll just put that down there. And that helps us move on nicely to some of the games I've been picking up. And we've got a load here that I got off a trade that I done. I traded some SNES stuff with Dean Mole on Retro Realm again. And he's in the deal. We've got Blue Lightning. Again, these boxes are a little bit dog-eared. This one's probably the worst one of the bunch. Yeah, it closes up, it's just lost a bit of shape. But yeah, a great little game that, like an afterburner clone. Really, really good. And then this is awesome. Rampage. I actually bought this one in a separate deal off Dean Mole. But yeah, this is so close to the arcade. The Atari Lynx has got some really great arcade ports. And Rampage being one of them. I've had a right blast on this today, actually. Really, really fun game. Really enjoy it on the Atari Lynx. Spot on. And next up, another great conversion on the Lynx. and that is Paperboy. Again, really enjoyed having a blast on that, and it plays really, really well on the Atari Lynx. Great little game, awesome. And then finally, which is in a bigger case, I don't know if the early Atari Lynx games came in these bigger cases, bigger boxes. I don't know if you guys can let me know about that. That's the first time I've seen one in a big box like this. But yeah, Gates of Zendikon. A weird little game, this one. Quite a slow paced shooter. Got quite far in it, but sort of like, you know, in the end I sort of like lost interest, I think is the best word. It's not the most action-packed shooter. It's alright, graphically it's okay, you know. Just, yeah, a little bit slow for my liking, but great for the collection. And we'll stick with Atari because there's another system I'm sure most of you know I'm all collecting for, and that's the Atari Jaguar. And I've actually picked up some Atari Jaguar games, so I'm really chuffed with that. First up, this was an eBay purchase. I see it on there, buy it now. I've been looking out for this game for a while now. I know that Tutor UK has this one in his Jaguar collection, and it's a game I've been after for a while, and that's Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy. Pick that up, buy it now. I think it was like $14.99 with free postage. Really, really chuffed with that. I think that's a great price. 15 quid for an Atari Jaguar game. And yeah, really, really chuffed. Can't wait to give that a blast. Awesome. And then next up, I managed to get some box games. Now this one's an upgrade because I've already got Tempest 2000 unboxed. But now I've got it box complete, which really, really chuffed with that. It's not in bad condition. I can't remember which Facebook group I got this off. I think it was Gaming Paradise. And yeah, these are in, for what I paid for them, in great condition. Really, really chuffed with that. It's an upgrade because I only had the cart. It's got the inlay, got the cartridge in there, and the manual's tucked down nicely down the side here. I hate these boxes. There you go. So yeah, a boxed game. Yeah, I'm not going out my way to get box complete games for the Atari Jaguar, but these were at a good price and I couldn't really let them go. And Tempest is one of my favourite games on the Atari Jaguar. Awesome game. If you haven't played it, guys, check it out. I know you can get it on the Vita now. They brought out a new version on the Vita. Great game. Really recommend it. It's so addictive. So addictive. Awesome game. And then finally on the Jaguar, we've got Iron Soldier. Again, box complete, and this is a game I didn't have. You know, a lot of people say this is a really good game on the Jaguar. Do you know what? I'm not sure. You know, I had a Jaguar back in the day, but mech games weren't my sort of thing, and I don't think I've ever played it. So I'll be looking forward to giving that a blast and seeing, you know, what it's like. You know, I know these early 3D sort of games can be a bit poor nowadays, but you know, apparently this one stands up quite well on the Jag. So really looking forward to giving that a blast. Again, this is in really good condition. Probably slightly better condition than Tempest 2000. It's bent a little bit on the bottom. But yeah, great, really chuffed with that. So a varied bunch there, guys. And that moves us on nicely to some more Sega, because most of it always is Sega, isn't it? And next up we've got the only Saturn game I've picked up, and that is Fantasy Zone. Sega Saturn. That was done in a trade. And I think I had a lovely dupe copy of Dino Crisis on the Dreamcast, and I done a trade with that, you know, so really chuffed to have that. I do love Fantasy Zone, and I've never played the Saturn version, so really looking forward to giving that a blast. I haven't got the Saturn set up at the moment, but I'm going to get that set up on the CRT and have a really, really good Saturn session, and that's going to be one of them. So awesome, thank you. And then finally, no we ain't, not finally, I'm going to leave the best till last, they say. This also came off Raymond with the Spyro Blue Spy Mega Drive game, and that's Samurai Showdown 2. I'm doing it again, guys. I'm collecting games for a system I don't have. I did have I've had numerous Neo Geo Pockets over the years, and I always seem to sell it on and invest it into something else, but I fancy getting it again. And Samurai Showdown 2 is chucked into the deal. Really, really chuffed with that. Now to get a Neo Geo Pocket. Next up is some Dreamcast. Now, I'm getting close, guys. I think there was 28 titles I needed to complete my PAL Dreamcast set. So I've not been in a massive rush. I've needed about 40 games for about 2 or 3 years. The Dreamcast is the only collection I have that I've had since launch, and you know, the games I've bought, I've got all my original games, and over the years when you could pick them up at car boot sales and shops that didn't want them anymore for £1, £2, I picked them up, because the Dreamcast to me is one of my favourite consoles. So I've always been really focused on trying to get a set, but I'm not in any hurry. I'm not rushing to get the set done, and I just pick up games as and when I can, and I've picked up a few. So first up is Stupid Invaders. A hard game to get, and I've seen this one creep up in value over the last few years. Real jumped up. It's in great condition. Just on the back there it's got a chip, but I'm sure I can swap the case out with that. It's all in lovely condition with the manual. So again, that is off that same deal off Ray. Awesome Ray, brilliant job. And then we've got also off Ray was this one, Res. This is a bugger, this one. Been after this one a while. In great condition. I've had this Japanese for quite a long time, but to pick it up, PAL is a mission at a good price. But you know, Ray has done me a good price on this. Really chuffed with that, Ray. Awesome again, mate. It's going to go in the wall, so that's 2 more down, and then we go to 3 more down, and that's Plasma Sword. Excuse the cat, we've got a new little addition to the family. We've got a little kitten, you can't see him, but he's down at the microphone meowing at me. So I don't know how he's got in here, but yeah, going back to this, a Plasma Sword game. I'm sure I had this. It was one of those games that I'm convinced I had in the collection. But can I find it? Not for the life of me. I finally catalogued the final few games I needed for the Dreamcast, and was really shocked that this weren't here. I don't know, I may have traded it at some point or loaned it out, as we do, and it's gone from the collection. So Tom Batten, brilliant one, Tom. He tracked that down for me and sold that to me at a great price. And then we move on to some more Dreamcast games here, a mixed bag here. The first ones up are all NTSC American Dreamcast games, and they're all exclusive. All exclusives. I picked these up off a Facebook group. Everyone went crazy. This guy had loads for sale, mostly all PAL stuff. Everyone was jumping on that, and everyone seemed to miss out or weren't interested in the American stuff. And to me, you know, picking up the American exclusives, that's something I really want to do. So first up, we've got The Ring, Terror's Realm. God awful sticker on there that I need to get off. It's like a survival horror game. I think it's loosely based on the Ring films. So yeah, that was a great one to add. And then we've got one that I've really been wanting to play for ages, and that's Bang Gunship Elite. Not a bad little game, sort of like an on-rails kind of shooter, space shooter. We don't get many of these sort of games anymore, you know. Back in the late 90s, early noughties, these were everywhere, these style of games, but you don't see that many nowadays, and it's a shame, because I do quite like these style of games. Great little game. Can't understand why this didn't make it over here. I really don't know. It's a well-made game. I really enjoyed that. Another game as well, Miss Pac-Man. Again, another exclusive. Now, there's a few of these Namco games. I think there's Cuba and Centipede and the like. Oh, that's Atari. A few of the classic arcade games did make it on the Dreamcast in the US, but never made it anywhere else. And again, I've been giving this a blast. It's actually a really playable little game. I really enjoyed giving this a good playthrough. You know, it's not bad at all. So yeah, Miss Pac-Man Maze of Madness. And then we've got a very interesting light gun game, Death Crimson OX. This is so similar to House of the Dead, it's scary. They've just sort of taken the zombies and monsters out, and it's got like sci-fi creatures. Yeah, it's weird. I don't really know what to make of that. Not bad, it plays okay, but yeah, a weird game. And another exclusive. I think obviously it come out in Japan, but never PAL, so really chuffed to get that. And another game, Max Steel. Now I know this game, I do believe, is based on a cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon. And the toys I do know is around in the 90s, late 90s. I think it was a bigger hit in America than it was over here, so hence why the game come out in the States and not in the UK, which yeah, this doesn't play too bad. It plays a bit like Fighting Force 2, that sort of style of game. Again, there was a flood of these sort of games back then, and yeah, in great condition, and it plays solid. Not a bad little game. Yeah, awesome. So that was that bundle of NTSC games. And then finally off my fellow admin on Galaxy Sega, Pete Coombs, he done me a great deal on some of these indie exclusive games. A few I didn't have, one of them I do have, and the first one up is Rush Rally DX. Now I've got Rush Rally, but I haven't got the DX version, and I don't know why. I'm a sucker. I just thought, oh, DX, so what's different? It's in a dual case. I think it's got the game disc in there. It's got the manual as normal, but then it's got the soundtrack and then some artwork and the like in there. So yeah, it's like a special edition version of what I've already got. And then I know there's a PAL box one, which I think is sort of like a 1.5 update to Rush Rally. So I've got to track that down as well, and you know, I'll have all three. So chuffed to get that. Thank you, Pete. And then also we've got Ghostblade, which is sealed. Now this didn't get very good reviews. It was, people were quite critical of it. I think it's because it's quite a simple game, but you know, it's a shooter. I'll give it a blast. It's got to go in the collection because you guys know I love my shooters. Awesome, brilliant, Pete. And then another game that I was convinced I had. I'm sure I did have this at some point, but I think I may have traded it to get hold of something that I really wanted at the time, and that's Ducks version 1.5. Again, it's sealed, and these will all be opened up so I can give them a blast. Again, not my favourite shooter is Ducks, but it's okay. It's quite a balanced game. More of a thinking person shooter, should I say. It's not so fast paced, and yeah, not a bad game. Really, really good. And so that's my pickups, guys. And please let me know in comments what you think of the video so far. Let me know what you've picked up and putting in your collections at the moment. And also please hit the like button. I need some more likes on my videos, because apparently that's what YouTube likes. They like the likes, they like the comments. So get writing some comments, hitting the like button, and if you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. There's so much more content to come, guys. I'm Sega Zombie Scott Brand. Until the next time, goodbye.